This is ABC.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News.
East Cleveland officials crack down on crime as they stage what they're calling a 4-hour bomb sweep on the city streets.
Guns and children just don't mix. Vince Robinson reports on efforts by local NRA members and gun control activists to teach gun safety to our youngsters.
And we'll meet some of the hottest sluggers in town as local celebrities, some you might even know, take on the soap stars to raise money for juvenile diabetes.
Good evening, I'm Alice Edwards.
And I'm Jim McElroy. We'll have these stories and more coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11.
Adventure is his middle name.
You've been recruited by an organization that doesn't exist.
And with the proper training,
You are here to conquer your childish fear of heights.
he'll be our last hope for freedom.
When will he be ready?
Ahead of time, I think.
America, meet your latest and greatest heroes.
These guys tried to kill me. You want more?
Joel Grey and Fred Ward as Remo Williams. The adventure begins.
Saturday at 11:30.
Coming up this week on the Morning Exchange, we say goodbye to Bob Golick as he heads west to join the Los Angeles Raiders.
Baseball great Steve Garvey's ex-wife Cindy talks about her unhappy life as a baseball wife.
You also meet the ex-wife of singer Jerry Lee Lewis, a mere 13 years old when they married. She became the center of a controversy that almost cost him his career.
Plus, how to open shellfish, how to inspect your home before you sell it, and how to avoid a costly divorce. I'm Lee Jordan.
I'm Joel Rose.
And I'm Fred Griffith. Join us all this week for the Morning Exchange.
Make the great escape to the small towns and rich history of California gold country. All this week on Eyewitness News, live on 5.
First in Ohio, TV5. Live from Ohio's News Channel, this is TV5 Eyewitness News with Alice Edwards, Jim McElroy, meteorologist Tom Tasselmeyer, Bart Ciofani with sports, and the Eyewitness News team.
Good evening. A massive sweep by East Cleveland police tonight may land dozens of people in jail.
Court is in session right now this Saturday night as part of a massive crackdown by city authorities.
It all began at the order of East Cleveland Mayor Darrell Pittman earlier this evening.
Next have,
Is she there now?
Yep.
A 19-officer special detail was called into action tonight. Its mission, to literally look for trouble. And that's exactly what it found. They nabbed people on everything from the most minor infractions, such as disorderly conduct, violating open container laws, to drugs.
Cool. Yeah, that's just the man in the blue. Yeah.
Lots of crack cocaine was confiscated, along with a number of firearms. These sweeps are nothing new, but this is the first one on a Saturday night, and the dozens who were arrested were hauled directly into court for a rare Saturday night session. The idea is that by processing the suspects tonight, not all of them will need to spend the weekend in East Cleveland's already crowded jail. Many of the suspects are juveniles and will be sent home tonight with their parents.
East Cleveland police plan to stay on the streets in force well past midnight tonight. Officials say that the idea behind the random sweeps is to let people know that police are watching.
In other news of this hour, there has been a deadly accident involving an RTA bus. An elderly man was pinned beneath the rear wheels of the bus at the intersection of Superior and Lee in Cleveland Heights. 82-year-old Fred Green died shortly after that accident. There's an investigation going on, but the initial report seems to indicate that Green may have slipped while trying to catch the bus as it was pulling away.
A house fire near Cincinnati has claimed the lives of 2 people today. In fact, firefighters say the bodies of the man and woman were so badly burned, it may be several days before they can even confirm their identities. It's believed the couple lived in the burned house. The place went up in smoke during the wee hours of the morning. Neighbors said they were awakened around 4:45 and called for help. However, by the time the fire crews arrived, the house was fully engulfed in flames. The cause of the blaze is under investigation.
The reality of just how dangerous the workplace can be has been driven home this weekend as 2 Cleveland men have died after breathing toxic fumes at the McGee and Rocco chemical plant that's in Cuyahoga Heights. The 2 Clevelanders, Abraham Washington and Oliver Richmond, were found dead yesterday inside a tank. Now, the Cuyahoga Heights Fire Department says that Richmond had gone into the tank to clean it. He was overcome by toxic fumes that were supposedly lingering in the tank. The other man involved, Abraham Washington,